everyone, welcome back to Falcon City Limits. I'm Ashley Sunland, and today I'm here with the Lake Dallas Varsity Volleyball Captains. Thank y'all so much for being here with me today. To start off, I'm just going to have you say your name, your number, your position, and how long you've been playing volleyball.
I'm Olivia Wood. I'm a setter, number 10, and I have been playing volleyball since 2nd grade.
I'm Maddie Hernies, number 7. I'm libero, and I've been playing volleyball since 1st grade.
I'm Rachel Armstrong. I'm number 12. I'm a senior outside, and I've been playing since 7th grade.
What is y'all's volleyball background? Like, how old were you whenever you started? What got you into it?
So in 7th grade, we were in athletics, and they were like, you can either try out for volleyball, or you can be in off-season and, like, lift every day. And I was like, nah, I don't want to lift and run every day. So I was like, okay, like, never played the sport before, but I'll try out. And I walked in and everyone had like their high ponytails, and I was like, oh, this is not, like, I'm scared. But then we started tryouts, so I was like, oh, this is fun. So we played 7th grade year, but I played other sports in 7th grade, so it wasn't like, I wasn't obsessed with it yet. But then in 8th grade, like, I would kind of like, okay, like, my mom was like, you need to, like, pick a sport. You can't play, like, all of these throughout high school. Like, you need to start thinking, like, what do you want to do? And I was like, definitely volleyball. So in 8th grade, I played all the sports again. We were, like, really good our 8th grade year, actually. Like, being 8th graders, like, we were good. Yeah. And then I got to freshman year, and I was like, it's not even a question. Like, I want to play volleyball. So we played in 9th grade, played on, like, kind of a club team. I played for AAU with Coach Machuca, and I was like, that's when I really realized, like, this is, like, what I want to, like, to be my thing, like, in high school. So then played sophomore year, made varsity halfway through sophomore year. And then I played for a different club team. Then junior year played, and, like, that was, like, my first, like, full year on varsity. And I was like, okay, this is fire. And then that's when we started playing club with Liv at Fieldhouse. And it was, like, that's, like, my favorite team for sure. And now we're at senior year, and we're on varsity again, and we're going to play at Fieldhouse again.
I think I kind of started playing because my mom was, like, trying to put us into different sports. And my cousin, who's a little bit older, she's out of college and stuff, she was playing volleyball in high school, and I think she was kind of like, oh, if she can play it, then my girls can play it. And so she put us in these, like, little rec leagues in Denton or Louisville, stuff like that, like the YMCA. And so I played that until, like, 6th grade, and then 7th grade came, and I played on the middle school team, and then my coach at the middle school was like, y'all need to get into club if you want to play in high school. And so I played at Instinct my 13th year. Coach Jose, love you.
Hi, Coach Jose.
He refed our games last 2 games.
I remember him.
And then I played at Non-Foro for 2 years after that, and then I played for Fieldhouse, I think. Yeah. And I think I played for Non-Foro my freshman, sophomore year, and then Fieldhouse junior, and now senior. I was on varsity all 4 years.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. I played, like, small, like, rec leagues, like, when I was younger. And then 6th grade, I started playing at, like, a small club that does not even exist anymore. And then I played school ball 7th and 8th grade. Then I also played at TAV 7th and 8th grade. And then I switched to Fieldhouse, where I've been, and I played at Geyer. Then I transferred to, like, Dallas. Did not get to play my junior year, unfortunately. I was ineligible, but then this year I'm getting to play.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm here, guys.
Don't worry.
What is a captain to you?
A captain to me is someone who leads by example and always knows their role on the court and how to help their teammates out.
I think a captain to me is someone who anyone, not just the varsity players, can go to ask questions, or if they have anything to talk about, all that stuff.
Yep.
I think being a captain is just being someone who cares so much about the sport that they're willing to do, like, that extra, willing to, like, put in a little bit more work to help not only themselves but the people around them.
Valid. Now, as a captain, how have you helped your team out so far during the season?
I would say for myself, I'm pretty calm. I'm not super loud and stuff, so I just keep that, like, calm energy on the court in, like, time of need.
I'm the opposite. Very loud. I feel like sometimes we kind of need that, because I feel like if we're losing or maybe we're winning and we don't really feel like we're winning, we always need that kind of push to really get us to finish.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I really bring that.
Yeah, I think like just when we show that we're having fun, it shows the team like, oh, it's okay to have fun, and they kind of like loosen up, and that's
Is there anything that you learned from the captains in the past that have helped you so far this year?
Last year from Kaylin Gunn, I didn't get to play last year, so she always just told me, like, even when you're not on the court, like, be sure you're engaged and, like, still learning, even though, like, you're not physically playing.
My freshman year, Ruthie Forson was our like floor captain, and she really showed me like how a captain should be. She was really like engaged with all of us, not just varsity or not just the seniors or upperclassmen. She was really engaged with like everyone.
Mine is also Ruthie. I wasn't on varsity my freshman year, obviously, but she was just very much open to everyone who was in the program, not just varsity, and she was always kind and she was always loving, and that really showed that like you can be in a leader position and still be a good person and like love people.
Beautiful. I love that. Okay, now stepping aside from the captain questions, who has become your biggest influence through the sport?
My biggest influence is probably my club coach, Mike Simmons. He always encourages me to just be myself through the game and work hard for what I want.
I'm also going to say Mike Simmons, our club coach. I feel like every time I look at him, either whether it's like in a tournament or a practice, he always has something good to tell me and like something I can grow off of, and I really love that about him.
I'm also going to do our club coach, Mike Simmons. His love for the sport is like so apparent in every practice, every game. Every time you see him, even like when we just have like team bonding, he's there, he's like talking about volleyball, like he absolutely loves it. And that like just feeds off of like, and it shows me like how to actually love and care for the sport.
Period. Love Mike.
Yes, we love Mike.
Is there any quote, verse, motto, whatever it is, that you use or the team uses to help get you through the season?
Throughout this like half part of the district, we've gotten kind of used to saying "let's go," which especially in a game, like you don't really want to use that because you can't. It's not encouraging or it doesn't help anyone. So our coach has kind of said to drift off from that. So that's what we're kind of doing. But "let's go" has been really one thing that we've been saying a lot.
Let's go where? Like where are we
Right,
going? Where are we going?
Let's just go.
Let's just go.
I love that.
For a verse, just kind of in my life, but also like for volleyball, I use Joshua 1:9, which is like, be strong, be courageous, because the Lord is always with you. So that's like, even when you're in those like down hard moments, like even when you're losing a game, like he's still with you and you're not alone.
I think something Coach K has used a lot is lock in.
Lock
in. So we've been using that.
Lock in.
Lock in.
Lock in,
Lock
let's
in.
go.
Yes, lock in, let's go.
Yes. Do you have any traditions or game day rituals that you use to help prepare you for game day, practice, or anything?
I think before games we all like have a little handshake with each other before the ref like starts the serve. And
I think we all down the Celsius.
Yes.
Every game.
Oh
Makes sense.
The only thing I can think of is like we color those like balls for every home game and we throw them out. That's like been something that's happened for years. Like
I have yet to get one of those. Just an FYI.
next time we go.
But I will be there today.
I got you.
Oh gosh,
Arms
also
are open.
everyone like at least one person has to spill their Celsius.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
every game.
Yes,
every
one
game.
person. Like it won't even be like someone's like, "Oh, we're gonna spill the Celsius." It's
It
like,
just
"Oh my gosh, I
happens.
just spilled the Celsius."
every game.
Every game.
Everyone has to, or not this one person.
It's so bad. It's always Emma or Maddie.
It's always a memory.
Yeah.
No.
I love that. What is your favorite part about playing at LD?
I feel like everyone's a family. Like we all do it for each other. We all want to play for each other. And it's really cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I've grown up with half the girls on the team, and like I've known them since elementary school, and a lot of them I met in middle school and stuff like that. So I feel like I've kind of already know them. I don't really have to meet them or anything.
Yeah. it's cool playing with the same girls. Like, if we went to, like, a way bigger school, like, there's so many people that I feel like you wouldn't be as close with your teammates just because it's so big. But, like, being in this, like, community where you've grown up with the same people and then you add in, like, live, like, when we get to high school, like, growing up with the same people, it makes it, like, more of a family bond. So that's what I like about LD.
Like, after volleyball season, what do you do to help prepare you for the next season? Or I guess, in y'all's case, for, like, college or whatever. Like, what is y'all's off season like?
We didn't really got an option.
Yeah. Right after school, we go, like, straight into club. But it's really, like, we have, like, a few months, or, like, a month, maybe. It's, like, I try to work on, like, my mindset and, like, my mental health and make sure you're, like, mentally ready for the next season. Because, like, being in season can be, like, really draining, like, if you let it be. So, like, when you do have time off, I think it's important to, like, just relax and, like, recuperate and, like, let your brain, like, kind of chill out.
Yeah. I mean, do y'all ever get burnout when it comes to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do you help to, like, get yourself out of that stage?
I just kind of think of, like, usually school is what burns me out, and then I go into club and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this sport.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because I feel like there's not a whole lot of pressure in club, more than, like, high school.
Mm-hmm.
High school, I feel like there's so much more pressure than you're playing, like, in front of just your parents at club. But, like, high school, you have a student section, you have, like, all these people coming to watch you, and, like, there's, like, a away side and a home side, but there's so many more people watching you.
Yeah.
I think for me, I just, like, take a step back and, like, remember, like, why I love the game and why I started and why I'm still doing it.
I think we also collectively do a really good job of, like in the summer all the time we would go to Little Elm and, like, play volleyball for fun, and, like, there was no real, like, competition or worried about whatever. Like, we do a really good job of, like, helping each other remember, like, hey, you love this sport because you've been, like, you love it. You don't play it because you have to. So we really do a good job of, like, keeping each other, like, in check.
Yeah, I have in fact gone to Little Elm, and I did in fact get kicked out of the game, but it is okay. So the only time I ever won, Rachel was on my team.
Yeah,
so because I run away from the ball, it's scary. I'm not good at volleyball, but it's okay. Out of all the years that y'all have played, high school, middle school, everything, was there any specific game or practice or, I don't want to say play, but, like, any specific thing that happened that really stood out to you? Like a little highlight reel moment?
I guess last year when we beat Grapevine, because everybody was, like, going into it, everybody was like, y'all are bad, like, and they're good, and
y'all suck.
You have like, there's no way. And at that point in the season, we were like, why not? Why not go out there and beat the best team in the district, like, for fun?
Why not be good today?
And then it happened, and I was like, oh my gosh, like,
you're like, wait, I didn't think about that.
We did that, like.
Mine was probably the volleyball game, like, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I blocked the Houston commit and had a kick save in, like, the same play.
Woo.
And I should not be in the front row, so that was kind of cool.
Yes.
What is the best advice that you have received from a coach, from a captain, any players?
I think it's, like, if you're going to be there at practice, putting in the work and time, you might as well, like, give it your all and 100% effort in everything you do.
Yeah.
Mine is from Mike Simmons. Last year he kept telling us, why not us? And I feel like bringing that into club and into high school, why not us? Like, why not should we be that team that everyone is like, oh, watch out for, like, Dallas, you know, all this stuff. I mean, we can still turn that around, but why not us?
Yeah. I think Coach K says a lot. She's like, you're already here working, like, might as well go win.
Yeah.
So that's really helped the mental side of, like, you go to practice every day. Why not every, like, twice a week, like, go and actually, like, put that to use, like, actually win.
Might as well
something.
be all in if
Right.
I'm already going to be here.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm going to use that today during practice. Actually. Whenever you started volleyball, however old you were, whenever you're playing, what was, like, your end goal? Like, to be varsity, to go into college, pro? Like, what was your goal?
Mine was probably to play in college. Definitely.
Mine was definitely a pro. I mean, I had big dreams as a first grader.
Yeah. In 7th grade, as soon as I touched the ball, I was like, oh, this is the rest of my life. Like, I'm going to go to Nebraska. I'm going to be on the Olympic team. Like, I was so sure.
Y'all watch out for me.
Yeah. I've never held a ball before, but, like, don't be ready. Like,
Yeah, be ready. I mean, now that y'all are seniors, how has that goal changed? Or has it changed at all?
It has not changed, and I am going to play in college, so.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, mine changed. I think it was like middle school. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go pro. Like, look at me. But I think it totally changed from me going from I want to play professional ball to I want to at least try to play college.
Yeah.
And so,
I think mine changed more in a, like, when I first started, I, like, wanted it to be my whole life, and I wanted it to, like, define who I am, and now, like, that I'm older, like, I love the sport, and I want to be around it, but my goal is more of, like, being able to be a person outside of volleyball, and, like, finding, like, a way that it fits into my life without it being, like, my whole life.
Yes. That's all I have to say. It's just
Yeah.
yes. What is your best skill in volleyball?
Oh, Lord.
Mine is probably setting and defense.
Yeah.
mine's serve, receive, and defense.
Mine is just hitting the ball.
Blocking?
Hitting people in the face is probably blocking.
Blocking,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll say hitting and blocking. Wow, we are so different.
I know.
I love that. Now, what is y'all's favorite drill?
No.
What's your favorite drill and what's your least favorite drill?
Oh, we all got the same favorite. I mean, I
And
think
explain the
always-
drill because I don't know any of y'all's drills.
Oh, I don't even know my
My
favorite.
favorite drill is like the 2-man pit thing.
Oh my gosh,
I love
yes.
It's just so fun and like high energy, and everyone's like cheering on the two people playing.
Explain.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like the whole court with like two people, and like balls are just being thrown everywhere, and you have to get like two, like each person has to touch the ball.
She
You have
just
to get,
like
a certain
throws it
number.
You-
wild.
I
Yes.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
super chaotic.
I think my favorite is Texas Tough, where it's like that, but only one person. You get 18 balls, and it's only like you by yourself, and you have to touch every single ball, or like try and get like a good up for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my favorite.
Period.
My favorite is first ball kill that we do at club. It's like
that.
you get one chance. You get one chance and you have to do it perfectly. And you're not getting out of the rotation until you do it perfectly. And my least favorite has to be butterfly.
Oh, yeah.
Like it has to
Sorry,
be.
Butterfly for sure.
Butterfly is just like
Butterfly.
the same thing for like 25 minutes. And you're just like
Whatever
standing
practice you
there
go to,
passing
you're
the
in it.
ball. And just like, it's so
Yeah.
boring.
I do not know how you'll do that because I tried out in like 7th grade. And then after day 1 of tryouts, I decided I literally hate this. And my forearms hurt and I'm also just
Yes.
really bad. So then I gave up after that. And
Okay.
I think I like jumped with joy whenever they told me I didn't make the team. I was like, thank
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
But it's okay because y'all made it, so it's
Yes,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with cheering. What part of volleyball do y'all enjoy the most?
I think it's like the friendships you make and like the memories. Like you're not gonna remember every point, but you're gonna remember like the stuff you do in the locker room before games and like spilling Celsius on the court, like, watching the coaches get mad.
Mine's probably winning. I
Yeah.
feel like
Fire.
winning is definitely something that definitely gets everyone hype and everyone
Mhm.
loves the sport because you win.
It's like a confidence boost.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I just enjoy practice, man. It's like fun. Like you're there, you're with your best friends, and you're like trying to get better. And like when we are having good days of practice, like we are scrimmaging, and like the energy is so high. Like that's when I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I play the sport. Like this is
Yeah.
fun.
Rachel just loves the sport. She was like, I like practice. What is y'all's typical practice like?
So we have like 60 seconds to put the net up.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a time limit. And then we're like stressing, running around like chickens with their heads cut off, like trying to get that up. Then we like go into warm up.
And like warm up kind of different. Like we could do 5 minutes with Coach Scott. We could run for 10 minutes, or we could like just do regular like game warm up,
Mm-hmm.
and then we usually go into like a blocking drill or maybe like a defensive drill, like whatever Coach K thinks we need to work on. And then we should do like 2 minutes of serving just to like get our arms warmed up.
Yeah.
And then depending on what day it is, if it's like a game or a practice before a game, we'll scrimmage and like work on our rotation for that. But if it's like a Wednesday, I mean, we can scrimmage, but usually we like do more drills we need to work on.
Coach Cake hits at us a lot.
Oh,
like
yeah.
she'll swing
She'll
because
swing, she's
she
good.
went to Auburn for volleyball, so she's good.
She's good.
Yeah.
And so I think she enjoys hitting us in the face sometimes,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
mean,
But
valid.
she makes us better.
And we also are able to scrimmage with like the SRO.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
like-
SRO,
Like our
the JV coaches,
the JV freshman coaches come in and
Coach
play.
Hugo
Coach K,
plays.
Coach
Coach
Hugo.
Hugo plays.
There was
Love
an
Coach
A-
Hugo.
Oh
we
my
get,
gosh,
we get to
yes.
play with a lot of people.
There was an
It's
AP
so
who
fun.
played with us one time.
Gosh, I love. Let's get Miss Evelina out there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Let's
gosh,
see if we can
Molly,
beat that.
Let's see
yes.
it, please. I would love to see it. Now, do y'all prefer beach volleyball or indoor volleyball?
Definitely indoor.
Yeah.
I like the team aspect of it.
Yeah, but I also feel like just being able to play volleyball and like you can literally dive and it won't hurt. Well, no, like depending on how you dive, but
Yeah.
beach is definitely really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think I prefer indoor.
It's just so hot. Like
Oh
I
my
can't do
God.
beach.
That
It's
is
so
true.
hot. Indoor. Well, I mean, sometimes in indoor you have AC and like
Yeah.
it's better.
I mean, I like beach volleyball when I do play.
Ashley is
Decent.
really good at beach
Yeah.
volleyball.
I'm really good. I'm
She
always in the back right
carries.
corner. I don't know what position that is, but I'm always there, and the ball is never coming
She-
towards me.
Yeah, I mean, she never makes any errors. So.
Never.
So-
Outside of volleyball, what is your favorite sport to play / watch?
Definitely football.
Yeah.
Powder puff. Just
Maddie
awakens,
kills it.
like I wanted to. Okay, I know it was flag football where it's like 2 in touch. I don't remember
Yeah.
what it was, but I wanted to tackle someone so bad. I had the chance to. We were literally playing
Yeah.
football, and I couldn't. But football's so fun. to
I'm
play.
pretty sure you ran me over
Oh,
during powder puff practice.
yes.
Yeah.
I just remember I took a stumble and I just I was just Maddie. I was like, okay,
I
valid.
do remember that. That was,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It was funny. It was a very humbling moment for me.
Maybe not playing, but watching football is fun.
Mhm.
Like the atmosphere, like
Definitely
Yes.
watch
and
I
the
love
cheerleaders.
Yeah, definitely watch
It's-
it.
Unfortunate that we don't get to go to fighting games. But
Yes.
Yeah,
It's alright.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Definitely watching football as well. Not
Mhm.
playing, but
Yeah,
definitely
you got that.
Yeah, that's all Maddie.
Come on, Coach Young, put me out there.
Put me in, coach.
You be a
I got
kicker.
it.
Oh, I can't get the ball. But I can ram someone. It's okay.
I'll be the guy who throws it in between his legs. I
Yes.
forget what's that called.
Long
snapper?
You could be a long
Long
snapper.
I'll be a long
You can be
snapper.
like a center or a
No, not a center.
A center is a person.
I know, but she would die. Like
Oh.
AJ was a center.
Oh.
Long snapper though, you got
I
that.
got long snapper,
Yeah.
guys. Don't you worry. What are y'all's plans for the future, just after high school?
After high school, I'm gonna play volleyball at Ohio Northern.
Period.
And I think I'm gonna study art education there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to play at Laterno University, and then I'm going to study aviation and be a commercial pilot.
Oh. Okay.
Right now, after high school, I'm gonna play volleyball at Dallas Christian, and I'm gonna study in youth and family ministry to be a children's pastor.
Now, do y'all have any advice for future captains or girls in middle school wanting to play in high school? Just any advice?
When you're in practice, take everything in and just know that even if you're not where you want to be at that moment, you can always get better, and just find a coach that you learn from and love to play for, because I've been playing for my club coach for 3 years now, and that was the best decision I made, moving to the field house.
Yeah.
I think definitely to just take it all in, because you're a freshman. I remember my freshman year, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna graduate for 4 years, all this stuff. I have so much time.
Yeah.
And then literally an hour later, oh, I'm a senior.
Yeah.
I know,
I'm
right?
graduating in
So crazy.
7 months. So I think
It's terrifying.
definitely don't take anything for granted. Don't take school, practice, games, losing or winning. Don't take anything for granted.
Yeah. I would say just remember that you're a human and you're allowed to make mistakes and you're not supposed to be perfect, because there is that stigma playing sports, you need to be perfect all the time, you need to be at your A game, at your best, and just remember that yeah, when you're playing a game or something, you want to be able to perform at your best, but just remember in practice, outside of your sport, you're still a human and you still have emotions and you're still don't get caught up in the whole the whole stigma of like the whole like society of like playing sports. Like, slow down.
What is the worst purchase that you've ever made?
Bro, it's rapping.
My
Two.
Yeezys.
Hey, what is the stupidest dare that you agreed to?
Oh my gosh, we were at Matthew's house and he made this like concoction of like
Oh no.
he had like this can of octopus, like there's a little octopus in it. I don't even know how he had this, and like he put like hot sauce and all this stuff, and he dared me to drink it. And then I think I got to like right here and I was like, no. I was like,
What is your go-to lazy dinner?
Like, can it be fast food?
Yeah.
Or does it have to be Cane's?
oh, I'm gonna say that.
Cane's!
I love Cane's. Do you do your toilet paper roll over or under?
Over.
Wait,
Mine's like sideways.
Huh?
So like
Oh,
you
like
know,
it's like
standing
standing up.
So like it's like sideways.
Over is crazy. Over is crazy.
You do it under?
Yes.
What if like it's in the trash can?
What? If you do it over, it like falls.
No, but if you do it under, it's like
That's-
longer because
That's
it's
not
like
how it works.
you're a lot over.
I don't even know.
So Maddie, pancakes or
Oh
waffles?
my gosh, waffles.
Yeah.
Dude, if anyone says pancakes,
You're weird. You're weird.
You're canceled.
Ashley, pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't had. I need some Eggo waffles like right now. I haven't had them in so long. Like the mini ones. Mini waffles are where it's at.
Yes.
Rachel, do you have any hidden talents?
I can touch my nose with my tongue.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Period. I cannot do that. So, oh wow.
It's fine.
Okay. Last question. They're all gonna answer it. Are you proud to be a Falcon?
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the hesitation.
Falcon.
Okay, well, thank you so much for watching, and thank y'all so much for being here. Tune in next time. Go Falcons.
Go Falcons.
Go Falcons.
Yes.